Loose change for getting down. It's Friday and I'm on fire, and I know that I'll break your heart, and I'm sorry, I'm just so tired. These cars are just it, so won't you come?
K&A Custom Crafts on Facebook. Suzanne's Paparazzi Jewelry, 24/7 shopping available. 160920 is the code. Show her some love, like she showed us.
Let me talk to you. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, what's going on, everybody? Welcome to the Coast to Coast Entertainment Network. I am Ace, and of course, you're watching another episode of Between the Ropes. And of course, tonight, my special guest, my co-host for the evening that we have with me, we'll go ahead and start out with that man that, if he had a finishing move in wrestling, he would call it the floppy bacon, and we call him Mr. Crispy Bacon. How are you doing tonight?
Doing good. It's WrestleMania week and some good matches on both the main roster and NXT.
All right. And then
Yeah.
that man that if he had a finishing move, he'd call it the Big Bomb Sloppy. And we call it the Mr. Big B. Big B, how you doing tonight?
I'm doing good. WrestleMania, our go home show before WrestleMania. So
Yeah.
can't wait to see what we got on tap tonight.
All right. Then of course we have Christy that well, if she had a finishing move, oh man, well, she's wearing that hat, so
Yeah, they don't know how to finish.
what?
The Cowboys don't know how to finish, so that's what their finishing move will be.
Come on now.
We'll call it the star rope finisher. There you go. There you go. All right, Christy, how you doing tonight?
Doing good. WrestleMania week. I'm excited.
WrestleMania week. I tell you what, I am freaking pumped because it is WrestleMania week. I've been waiting for this WrestleMania week for so freaking long, and I think we've all been waiting for that WrestleMania week. We're all there. We're all excited for it. So I figured there's no better way to start the show than good old WrestleMania predictions. I thought that would be a great way to start the show. So let's go ahead and start out with that one match that became official on Friday Night SmackDown. Finally, when Ray finally hit Dominic and accepted the match at WrestleMania, which we knew it was coming. Now, I want to throw something out to somebody who put this in one of the wrestling groups that, dude, just so you know, it's scripted. And the reason I'm saying that is because when Dominic said that to his mom, and then Ray attacked Dominic, the guy actually went on there and posted and said, "I cannot believe that WWE did not suspend Dominic for saying that and for Ray attacking Dominic like that." And I'm like,
it's scripted. It's a storyline.
I was like, you do understand it is a storyline, right?
And they did approve it. I mean,
they proved it.
And they did approve it. So
clearly, Ray's wife Angela would not have approved of her son yelling in her face if she didn't think it would be a part of the storyline.
Exactly.
Same with Ray, Dominic, and then Aaliyah.
What's up?
Wait for Aaliyah to clap Dominic.
Say yes to this. I think the whole family had to say yes to the whole thing.
Oh yeah, but I was waiting for Aaliyah to slap Dominic during that bit.
Oh, me too. I was like, come on,
Yeah.
Joe, you can do it. Slap the taste out of your brother's mouth.
That actually would have been funny.
And then I would have expected Ray to come over because Dominic would have got to face Aaliyah, and then that's how I would have set it up. But
Yeah.
it's official.
Yeah, it's official. It's official now. So, Crispy, I'll start out with you. We have Ray. We have Dominic. Who you taking? You taking Ray? You taking Dominic?
I'm really hoping Ray would take it, but I feel like Dominic's gonna take it.
Well, Crispy, if you have the feeling that Dominic's gonna take it, I think you're right. I do believe that going into this match at WrestleMania is kind of be a passing of the torch from Ray's passing the torch to his son, saying, "Here you go, son. Keep the Mysterio name. Keep it going." And I think that that's where this comes into play. Some people are saying that this could be Ray's retirement match. I don't think it's going to be his retirement match because I think if it was, they would have said, Dominic wrestles Rey Mysterio with his career on the line. So I don't think
we didn't hear that part.
Yeah,
but it could happen because there is rumor that on Hall of Fame night, which is I think Friday after SmackDown,
right?
There's going to be some kind of storyline to that.
Yeah, like Dominic cutting in on Ray while he's giving his acceptance speech.
Yeah, which I read that too, but I do have Dominic. I just don't think that this is going to be a retirement match for Ray. I just don't think it's going to be. Big B.
It could be career versus career.
Maybe. Depends on what happens on Friday.
Big B, you taking Ray or Dominic?
Oh man, this is tough because I just cannot see Ray losing on the biggest stage of them all. On his night, being the Hall of Fame. But man, Dominic's got so much heat on him right now.
He does,
and him being part of Judgment Day is like the best thing that's for him.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to go. I'm going to go. I got to go Dominic. I think he's going to get some help from Priest or something. There might be a little melee on the outside, but I think Dominic's going to take him.
Yep. So Thomas is saying the MGM Grand went bonkers when Ray did. They did. They went freaking.
It was loud.
They did. Yeah.
They went crazy.
Insane.
Yeah. All right. So Big B, you're also going with Dominic.
Yeah, I think it's going to be kind of a patch of the torch, like you said, but I think it's going to come down to it's going to be if Ray loses, he's got to give Dominic the mask.
Okay. Christy, you going with Ray or Dominic?
My heart says Ray. My head's going Dominic. So I'm gonna go Dominic. As much as I hate that.
Looks like it's gonna be a clean sweep.
It's gonna be clean sweep. It's Dominic, even though
the match is gonna start off slow.
I think the rumor I've heard is that Ray wants to retire around the same time as Edge because they both came in at the same time.
Yeah.
So and that might not happen until maybe around SummerSlam time, but
and honestly, when it comes to making predictions, some people like to make predictions based off of who they like. Okay, I like this person, so I'm taking them. I get it. You may like that person, but you can't base your predictions off of whether you like a person.
No.
You have to base a prediction off of what you actually think is going to happen. You kind of have to try and follow that storyline to try and figure it out. And so to me, I kind of feel like that storyline's kind of leaning towards Dominic actually winning the match.
Yeah.
So, so Thomas is saying he was actually there for it.
Oh.
Yeah, he did. He did post comments that he posted some pictures that he was there. So, because he's down in Vegas, so he was there.
Cool.
Yeah, so I can imagine how loud it was in that place.
I think it was in Arizona last night.
Yeah.
Yeah. I can definitely imagine. So sounds like it's a clean sweep. Everyone is going with Dominic Mysterio.
Mm-hmm.
So, and we can even talk about the match that's actually opening WrestleMania. Right. We know that the match that's opening WrestleMania is none other than John Cena versus the United States champion
Really? That's
Austin
opening?
Theory. That is opening.
That is opening.
WWE confirmed it.
Yeah, they
Wow.
announced it and said that that's the opening show on WrestleMania night 1.
Yep.
Hopefully we
The
can see
United
it.
States Championship.
Yeah, I just don't
Hopefully
know
we
if we
can
can
see it.
actually see him, right?
Yeah.
So, I guess I'll go ahead and start out with this one. Of course, I'm going with Austin Theory. I think that this is going to be another one of the kind of the passing the torch thing, as because you saw before, you know, everybody knows how talented Austin Theory is. He's a very talented guy. I don't see Cena walking away with the United States championship. I would be okay with it if he did, but in the end, I got to go with Austin Theory. Big B, how about you?
I'm sorry. There's no point in putting the title on John Cena, but I think John Cena wins by DQ.
Really?
Yeah.
Ooh.
Okay, so how? Like, what happens?
Oh, Austin Theory will probably low blow him when the ref's looking or something to keep his title. It'll be a good match. I think it's going to be a good match. But I think Cena will win by DQ.
By DQ. Okay.
Yep.
All right. Christy.
I'm going to go Austin Theory because I mean, Cena, if he won that title, he would lose it just as quickly as he got it because he's going to be going back to do whatever movie or TV show he's going to be working on. So I'm going to say Austin Theory he's going to retain.
All right, Christy.
Clean or not, I don't think it matters.
I'm going to say Cena. I think he's going to take it. Sadly, I think, you know, the Monday into Raw, he'll probably lose it. Theory won a rematch.
No, Raw to Monday. Yeah, I can see that.
Oh.
But since it's in LA, Cena's kind of in that area anyways. Why not let him have it? Because on this promo, he said, "You're not ready, you know, to face me or have a WrestleMania match." So that's why I think Cena would take it.
I don't know.
It makes me debate though whether or not WWE would want to put the belt on Cena for one day and have him drop it the next night. I don't know, Crispy. I'm not saying you're wrong. I just don't see it.
I don't either.
I don't see anybody coming back that would, you know, because you don't see no do the open challenge.
Right.
So I don't, you know, it's like, is anybody coming back that would accept that right away and take it off of him? But
I
unless it's Theory.
I think I know
I
one.
know
Jay
one
White
name in particular.
I'm going with Jay White.
Switchblade.
Randy.
No.
No, I'm thinking Johnny Gargano.
Ooh.
He's going to be in NXT.
Yeah, he's going to be in Stand and Deliver.
Yeah, no, yeah,
Well,
but he's also going to be
Monday after
he's
Raw.
also going to be Monday after the Raw after WrestleMania. I think that's when Johnny Wrestling challenges Austin Theory for that title.
Oh, you're talking about Austin Theory. I thought you said that if Cena wins it.
Oh, Cena. Never mind.
Yeah, because
I predicted Theory would retain, but I think Gargano would be Theory's next challenger.
Okay.
That'd be a good match.
Yeah, Chris was talking about saying that if Cena won, he would show up the next night on Raw, do an open challenge, and then somebody would beat him.
Mm-hmm.
But
I'm trying.
I don't.
Gargano. I don't know.
Yeah. But yeah, I'll go ahead and I'll go ahead and I'll stick with my original with Austin Theory. A-Town down.
And you will. I'm just kidding.
Yep, A-Town down. All right. Going into, and yet again, we don't know how where any of these matches are going to be. We only know where a few of them are going to be as far as like night 1 and night 2, but we don't know where they're all going to be. So let's go ahead and jump into Charlotte Flair and Rhea Ripley.
That will be the main event of night 1.
I'll go ahead. Well, today it actually came out and said that there was a change of plans for for WrestleMania, and now they're
Ooh.
contemplating making Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn versus the Usos the main event of
Ooh.
night one.
Probably with Charlotte and Rhea being the co-main event.
Yeah.
That's have them and then Kevin and Sami versus the Usos coming up after them.
So,
Kind of
Big
one way to
B,
do it.
I'll let you take this one first. Are you going with Charlotte? You going with Rhea?
I'm going Rhea. They got to start putting some titles on the Judgment Day. So Rhea will be the first one to get the title.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So going with Rhea. Christy, how about you?
Rhea, it's her time. It's her moment. And she's going to take full advantage of it and win that title.
Yeah, because she had only she's only won it one other time.
Not the
Yeah.
SmackDown one. She's won the Raw Women's
Yeah,
title.
she won Raw, but I'm saying she won a championship one other time, and that was her first match.
Yeah.
That she actually won it.
And Thomas put a good comment on there. Cardona was supposed to be coming back. Possibly.
Yeah, that's what
Matt Cardona. Okay.
Yeah,
Cardona,
that's what I heard.
Yeah,
So could it be him? Could it be him that would do open, like, accept an open challenge?
I'll say if Cena wins the belt outright, Cardona's going to challenge him Monday.
Yeah.
Because I'll tell you, the night, like, so I know everybody gets pumped for WrestleMania for night 1 and night 2, but I also get pumped for the night after Mania.
Oh yeah.
Because generally the night after Mania, you see returns also.
It's like a whole new show, whole new.
Yeah,
call like a whole new era begins the moment that show starts.
Yep, call-ups and re-signings and everything else.
Definitely.
So, Christy, you're going with Rhea. Crispy, you going with Rhea or Charlotte?
Yeah, I'm going with Rhea.
And I'm also
normally the person who wins the Rumble usually has a chance to win the title.
Yeah.
Right.
They have a chance, but it's been a few times they have not won it.
That's true, but it's a good chance they
Usually
do.
something screwy has ended up happening.
Because if you remember, when Asuka won the Rumble, she was undefeated, and she ended up going into Mania against Charlotte Flair and losing to Charlotte at Mania.
That's true, yeah.
So
that
she
was
never,
upsetting.
Yeah, and that same year, Nakamura won the won the Rumble, went on and did not win the belt at Mania either. So
he was not even the main event either. So that
I didn't say they would win. I said they have a good chance to.
Yeah. So, but I do agree with you. Although I do feel like Rhea is going to walk out with the SmackDown Women's title. I do.
Yeah, and she has unfinished business with Charlotte anyway because of 3 years ago.
Yeah. So the next one we have is kind of one of those interesting matches. We have that fatal 4-way tag team match. Ricochet, Strowman, Alpha Academy, Viking Raiders, and
Street
Profits. Yes, and Street Profits. So, Christy, you get to start out with this one. Who are you taking?
This is tough. Because I think I'm going to go with the team who hasn't had this opportunity before. I'm going to go with the Viking Raiders. I just think they're going to win it. I think based on what I've seen, them and Sarah Logan, they've been really, really tough. So I think they'll win that match.
So Thomas Burnett is saying Nakamura losing to AJ hurt his career.
Yeah,
it did. I agree.
Yeah, and then
it had a golden opportunity, and then it.
And Thomas is saying he's taking Ricochet and Braun. So
that's fine. They're great too.
Yeah. All right. So Crispy, how about you? The Fatal 4-Way.
Yeah, there's a lot of good tag teams. Are they? Is this for a future tag team?
They haven't really said. I think they're just trying to get more people on the card.
That makes sense. I'm gonna go Street Profits.
He wants the smoke.
You want the smoke?
Yeah, he wants the smoke.
Oh boy.
I like him too, but I'm sticking with my pick.
This one's hard. This one is hard because
they're all good.
Boy.
Big B.
I'm going with the Viking Raiders.
Ooh.
I am going to be. All right, and Thomas is saying Nakamura could be next in line for U.S. title opportunity.
That wouldn't be too bad.
That would be cool to see. All right.
It would.
Big B, Fatal 4-Way, who you taking?
Man, that is tough because the Raiders, they've always tried to push them. They just never got over the hump. Street Profits have been up there. You got the new tag team in Braun and Ricochet.
Yep.
And then you got the Alpha Academy, which I don't know what they're doing with them. I'm gonna go Viking Raiders. I think they're gonna finally get their opportunity.
Well, I mean, they had a championship run not long. I mean, it's been a while, but
Yeah.
a year ago.
It feels like a long time ago, though.
Yeah.
I'll go Viking Raiders.
Viking
All right.
Raiders.
So we have 2 for Viking Raiders, and I believe 2 for Street Profits. So
No,
we're
3
kind of
for
split
Raiders.
here. No, 3 Viking Raiders, 1 Street Profits.
Oh, three Viking Raiders. Okay, you're right. 3 Viking Raiders and 1 Street Profit. Okay, I like it. And then, of course, with Thomas, he's saying Ricochet and Braun. So we have another tag team that's been chosen. And then we have the Fatal 4-Way for the women's.
That should be interesting.
Have they finalized everybody on that?
Yeah,
they have.
It is finalized. It's Ronda and Shayna, and then it's Chelsea Green
and Sonya Deville.
And Liv Morgan.
And Raquel Rodriguez.
And then
Italian Satsi.
Yep.
Yeah, so I am gonna go with as much as I'm not a fan of Ronda, I do think it's gonna be Shayna Baszler and Ronda Rousey. I really do. Big B.
Yeah, I'm going Shayna and Ronda. I think they're gonna get their little titles.
Boo.
I think they are, and then I think it's gonna end up leading to tag team title match. And see, even Thomas is saying Ronda and Shayna.
Yeah,
I think I think that's where it's leading to. I do think it's leading to Ronda and Shayna. All right, Christy, you?
I'm going Liv Morgan and Raquel Rodriguez. I don't like Ronda and Shayna. I think they need to split up. If Shayna needs to be a badass singles competitor, she's capable of doing it, and Ronda just gets no reaction whatsoever. And even if they did win women's tag team titles, nobody's really going to care. At least not as far as I know.
You know what? I'm going to tell you, Ronda was somebody that when they originally signed her, they brought her in because they thought she was going to be a big deal. Like, she thought that the crowd was going to absolutely love her, because before she signed that full-time contract with WWE or whatever, and she would just make these little brief appearances, she seemed to be over with the crowd. But then once she actually signed with them, and she kind of became that full-time, it just hasn't worked out the way that WWE has wanted it to.
Yeah.
Right.
I mean, they've let her win championships and let her be a part of the main event of WrestleMania with Charlotte and Becky, and it's just.
And that's what I think the problem is. They brought her in and they put her right in the title picture right away.
Yeah,
I think that's what everybody's upset about.
That was a mistake. Yeah.
It was. Yeah.
That was a mistake right there.
Yeah, because honestly, Ronda's not that good.
No, she can't, and she also can't cut a promo to save her life.
Yeah, she's really not that good.
We said it before.
So
she needs a voice.
Yeah.
She does, and that's why I thought, the perfect person for Ronda would be like a Paul Heyman.
Yep.
Yeah, and Heyman's busy with the bloodline.
But for
at the moment.
Yeah. Crispy, who you got in this match?
Unfortunately, I got Baszler and Ronda.
Unfortunately.
Unfortunately.
All right, unfortunately. All right, Big B.
Baszler and Ronda.
Boo.
Oh yeah. So sounds like it's almost like a clean sweep.
Yeah.
I just
Clean
decided
sweep.
to go against the grain, pretty much.
Yep, clean sweep. So, Thomas, thing you could hardly hear Rhonda in the building on Friday night. That's
I
the
Yeah.
bet.
thing.
She
Yeah,
talks
that's the
low.
thing with
Yeah,
Rhonda. She's just not good.
No.
she's just not. I mean, she even, insultingly, she called Tegan Knox Skittles because of Tegan Knox's multicolored hair, and
Yeah,
she sounded like she was just flat insulting her. And I'm like, get off
she's
my
just
screen, lady.
she's
But
just she's not good.
but
She's
when she
bad.
talks,
She's
the
really bad.
crowd overrides her because
Yeah,
she's
they
so
just
quiet.
they drown her out. They just flat out drown her out.
Right? Yeah, yeah.
So they're basically saying, "Get out of here, Rhonda."
All right. Well, the next one we have is we have Damage Control versus Becky, Trish, and Lita. So, Crispy, I'll start out with you on this one. Who wins this 6-woman tag match?
As much as I want it to be Team Becky, I'm thinking it's gonna be Team
Damage
Io
Control?
Damage
Sky. Yeah,
Control.
Damage Control. I'm going Damage Control.
I don't know. I think I'm gonna go. I think I'm gonna go with Lita, Trish, and Becky. I think I gotta stick with them. It's just a feeling. All right. Well, I don't know, because I almost feel like maybe Trish turns heel and like turns on them.
That's the rumor.
Yeah, it's a tough one. All right. Big B, who you taking?
Oh man, yeah, because I mean, if you read a lot of stories, Trisha's come out and said she wants to do a match with Becky, so this would set it up perfect. So I think Becky, Trish, and Lita are going to win, and then I think during the celebration, Trish will turn on them. So I'll go with the tag champs and Trish to win, and then a turn by Trish.
All right. Christy.
Go Becky, Lita, and Trish.
Okay. And Thomas saying Damage Control hasn't gotten any heat in this feud. They haven't yet.
No,
They're not exactly the most. They're not exactly the most interesting trio out there.
No. All right.
They're not.
I see Bailey turning face after taking the fall with Dakota and Io turning on Bailey.
Yeah, it means Damage Control breaks up.
yeah, they've kind of fallen quick.
Yeah, they have. From a grand SummerSlam debut to now, it's pretty big fall.
They have fallen really dang quick.
Yeah.
So, and Tim is saying Bailey's turning face.
Yeah.
So when we go into the next match, it's another women's match, and this one's the other championship match. It's the Raw Women's Championship. We have Asuka versus the Raw Women's Champion Bianca Belair. And Big B, I'll go ahead and start out with you on this one.
Man, this is another one. I mean, I think so far all these matches, I think we've all kind of been humming and hawing about which way we want to go. I think you got to keep it on Belair, so I'm going to go Belair.
All right, Christy.
Another toughie. I like them both. I like what Asuka's doing with her new Kana character, villainous character. It's cool. I gotta go with Bianca. I have to go with Bianca.
Yeah.
It's just hard.
And they're even split out there because Thomas is saying Asuka, and then Tim is saying Belair. So they're even split out there. So Chris, how about you?
No one's ready for Asuka.
Yeah, I kind of feel that same way. Like I feel like Asuka is gonna win it because Bianca's had it for a while too. So
about a year, I think.
Yeah, so it's
Good question by Thomas. If Bianca wins, who's left for her to face?
There's not much.
No, there isn't much. I mean, if they
Well, if
bring
they
up
start
any women
pushing
from
some other
NXT,
talent,
they're not
there's
ready.
a lot.
There's
I would have thought Mandy Rose if she would have stayed.
yeah,
I know the
she
situation,
probably would have
but-
made the main roster after she'd lost a title to Roxanne Perez.
I mean, you got Lacey Evans coming back too. I mean,
oh god,
so-
She's been back for like 3 times now.
yeah, they've tried to rebrand her, and it just nothing's worked.
Yeah, right?
She
bad.
came back like 3
there's
separate.
definitely
4 separate
nobody
times.
in NXT that they call up. I don't think.
I can only name one, but I don't think she's honestly ready for it, and that's Indy Hartwell.
Yeah, they
No.
won't call
Because
her.
if she gets
her
brought
yet.
up, then I think she reteams with Johnny Gargano and Candice LeRae.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's what I think happens. So Indy's not ready.
So it sounds like 3 of us are choosing
Yeah,
Asuka, and then 1 Belair.
I got
I think it's
Belair.
me. Oh,
Oh,
yeah, 2 of us have got
2
Bianca.
Belair. So
Yeah.
so
You
it's
got
2 and 2. Again, this
two-
is another match that's split right down the middle.
Yeah.
This one's hard because it's split right
Even though
down the middle.
I can't deny since Asuka's changed her character and everything. I mean, and it's really, really cool. It's really. I mean, I don't get me wrong. The Asuka changing direction with her character has been pretty awesome.
So it says, do we see Mandy possibly returning next week? Potentially. I could see
maybe.
it. I could see it.
Like she shows up and she's like, "I'm back."
Yeah, I
It'd
could
be
definitely
nice.
see it. Yeah. All right, so we go into Seth freaking Rollins against that man Logan Paul.
Oh,
So
boy.
Christy, I'll let you start out with this one. Seth freaking Rollins, or are you going with Logan Paul?
Seth freaking Rollins. That guy needs a pay-per-view win. He hasn't won much lately in pay-per-views. So he needs, and this is the big grandest stage of them all, and so I think he's overdue for a victory.
All right, so Thomas
besides, Logan Paul's a punk, and I don't care for him anyway.
Tim and Thomas are both saying Rollins. All right, Crispy, how about you?
I'm going to say Logan. Excuse me, Logan by DQ.
Ooh.
Logan by DQ.
Ooh.
All right.
Oh boy.
Well, for so many people, look, I'm not saying that people have to like Paul. I'm not saying that they have to like him. But what I'm saying is, like, a lot of people should put respect on this guy's name, because this is not like one of those celebrities that come in that can't wrestle. This dude has skill. He's talented.
He's
Yeah.
working with the best of the best. Like he's worked with AJ Styles, for example.
Yeah.
He's one of the people who've been training Logan Paul, and it seems like Logan Paul is responding very well to the training that he's been getting from various people.
Well,
But
just
I think
think,
his MMA or UFC background is helping him.
yeah, but
that too.
also just think when he was going in that match against Roman Reigns, like everybody's like, oh, this is gonna kind of be bad. No, the match was actually really, really good, and Logan Paul showed that he's actually good in the ring. He's not just
You're
a
going
guy.
viral, Roman.
Yeah, he's not just one of those celebrities that you're like, oh, this is a waste. No, Logan Paul's talented,
He is.
and I
And
like to
also-
watch him in the ring because he's got talent.
Yeah.
Big B, you taking Seth Rollins or Logan Paul?
Oh man. Well, the story came out that Logan Paul's confirmed that he's doesn't have a contract after WrestleMania.
I saw that.
So, man, I want
This
to
could
see
be
how
it
he does
for him.
after the injuries he's had. So, because this is kind of quick for him coming back, but I think we're going to get Seth Rollins. I think he's going to get a victory here.
Yeah.
And that's why I thought DQ, because it'll make them both look strong, but Logan gets the victory.
And Thomas Burnett is also saying that Logan is a natural. He's a natural.
He's good. I don't doubt that for 1 minute.
I'm gonna go ahead and Logan can be on Dynamite next week.
Please don't put that into existence. I'm begging you. Please don't. On Dynamite, I highly doubt it.
I'm gonna go ahead and go with Seth Rollins on this. I just think that it's time that Seth Rollins is gonna get a victory. Even though, don't forget he did beat Matt Riddle at a pay-per-view too. He did beat Riddle, so he does have a
Clash of the
pay-per-view
Castle,
win.
I think, is what it was.
But I do believe though that Seth Rollins wins this one. So it sounds like we're all kind of going with a clean sweep here of Seth freaking Rollins. I like it. I like it. All right.
Wasn't that Riddle match in that weird cage kind of?
That was one that Matt Riddle won. And that was the fight pit.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, the fight pit match.
Yeah, that was the fight pit.
That
match.
was weird, but it was really cool.
It was.
We have Finn Balor versus Edge in a Hell in a Cell match.
Any Finn Balor.
Crispy, I'll start with you.
I'm going with the Demon Finn Balor.
Okay, so he goes with the Demon Finn Balor. Big B?
I'll tell you right now, this will be from the entrances to the match itself. This will be the spotlight of the night, the match of the night, entrances of the night, because there's been a lot of rumors speculating on Gangrel showing up
and Christian, yeah.
And
Christian, I heard about Christian.
Was showed up. If that's the case, both of those entrances are going to be huge. The match itself is going to be huge. But I got to go with Chris. I think it's going to be Demon Finn Balor winning it.
It's going to be a big night for big weekend for Judgment Day.
I am going to choose Edge, and I'm going to say that it ends. Edge wins, and then everything ends right now. So in the end, Edge gets his redemption, gets it, and it's over. Christy, how about you?
Oh my God, this is another tough one. So I like them both. I've always liked Finn as the Demon. It's super cool, and he gets into a different mindset when he becomes the Demon. I mean, it's amazing to watch him as the Demon. Edge, I mean, what can I say? He's Edge. He's Edge. I'm gonna go with Finn Balor, the Demon, as the Demon.
Okay.
Because, like I said, he just gets into that different mindset when he gets the paint on and everything, and it's just so amazing to watch him.
So Thomas is saying, I'm wondering if Christian's contract is up soon, so that way he can help Edge.
Well, supposedly Tony Khan's given Christian okay.
Yeah,
Tony Khan's giving Christian the okay to go to WrestleMania and reunite with Edge. So there's no issue there on that one. It's just a one night only, though.
Yep.
Because I'm sure Christian's going to come back to AEW and enter into another feud with someone else.
Yeah, but I honestly think when Christian's contract expires, I do think he's going to go to WWE because I do think he's going to make that jump one more time and then go over there and retire over there with Edge in WWE.
Yep. Right.
Yep. But it has to be quick because I think SummerSlam is going to be the end for Edge. I've heard.
Yeah, in August in Detroit.
Mm-hmm. All right. So, going into our next one. For me, this one is the one that I say could potentially steal the weekend. Could be the match of the weekend. It is the triple threat match, and it is Gunta versus Drew McIntyre versus Sheamus. This is the match that I believe could steal a show. I'm not saying it will, but it definitely could. Big B, who you got in this match?
Yeah, this one is going to be probably 1A, 1B with the last two matches we talked about.
Yeah.
I'm going to go with Sheamus hitting Drew. So they can keep Gunther look strong so he can go in and get into the world title picture, I think.
Yeah.
Yep, so Tim's picking Sheamus too.
Yep.
Yeah, he likes to steal my picks.
But Thomas is saying Drew finally gets his WrestleMania moment.
Yeah, because when he won the WWE title the first, he did it in
front of
Performance
people.
Center, not in front of people. That's always been the one part of his title reign that always bothered me, was me and probably other people, was not in front of fans.
All right, Christy, who are you taking in this match?
I'm going to go Sheamus because he's never held the Intercontinental title, and this is a great chance for him to become a Grand Slam champion. Does he pin Drew or Gunther? I don't know, but I think all three of them
Gunther will not be pinned.
Yeah, Gunther
might not be pinned, but I think all three are going to look really strong in this match.
Honestly, though, I think that's why they made it a triple threat match.
Yeah,
so that
make all three of them look strong.
Well, no, so that because either Sheamus or Drew's going to win, and so whichever one wins, the other one's going to pin the other one, and that's why they made it a triple threat match. So Gunther does not get pinned, so he continues to look strong.
Yeah,
and I think that's why they did it. But still, a triple threat match, it still makes you look strong because you're going up against two other people. Crispy, who you taking?
I'm going Gunther.
Ooh.
So Gunther retains?
Yeah,
Gunther.
because in a triple threat, there's no disqualification, so you can see.
No, but the odds are not in Gunther's favor because he doesn't have the champion's advantage.
Right, but he can have help.
Yeah,
he can.
They can't disqualify.
Unless, of course, the other two members of Imperium get banned from ringside, and we'll probably find that out on Friday, if that's a stipulation for the match.
Right, but
that Imperium are going to get banned from ringside.
I'm going to take good old. I'm going to take good old Shame Dog in this one.
Bella.
Yep, I'm taking good old Shame Dog, so I got to go Sheamus. And then a pinfall loss to former WWE champion wouldn't hurt Gunther. I just don't think he gets pinned, though. I just don't think he does.
I don't think he gets pinned either.
Yeah, Gunther does. I don't.
If he loses, he doesn't get pinned.
Gunther loses, and
I just don't see it.
Yeah, I agree. If Gunther loses, he could go right into a Universal Champion storyline, but I would build him up first before you do that. That's just me, though.
This next match is one that I know Big B cannot wait for. I know Crispy's just drooling over it. I know Christy's super excited, and everyone's like, "Yep, this match we've been waiting for all of WrestleMania."
Oh, no.
And this is the Brock Lesnar versus Omos match.
Oh,
everybody has been waiting for it. This match that people have been gloating about, talking about, saying, "This is awesome. This is awesome."
This is awful.
And I'll tell you.
Bathroom break.
Big B has to feel so honored that I'm allowing him to go first. So he's got to feel completely honored about this.
Well, let me dig into my little Dragon Viper skit here, and this is going to be the match of the night. Omos is going to destroy him, and Brock Lesnar is going to look like a rookie.
Oh God!
No, outside of that, I think Omos is going to win. I think there's some contract issues going on with Brock that's been publicized. So I think Omos is going to win, and I think Brock is not going to like it. I think that's why I think there's some contract dispute going on because they want Brock to lose, and he doesn't want to. So this match will go very quick, I think.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know if this is going to be a squash match.
No, I don't think it'll be a squash match, but I think Omos will come out victorious.
Like what, a 10-minute match, 5-minute match?
Yeah, I'm thinking 10 minutes.
If it goes 10 minutes, I would be shocked.
Yeah.
Stranger things have happened.
I don't see an Omos match being 10 minutes.
He just would rather you would just flatten somebody in about 3 seconds. I don't have any idea.
We know where Crispy's going with this one.
Uh-oh.
Crispy.
Where do you think I'm leaning towards?
We all know.
Suplex City.
We all know that Crispy's favorite wrestler of all time is Omos. We know that secretly Crispy has a poster of Omos in his closet, and he's got a giant.
Is he the president of the Omos fan club?
Yes, he is. He's the president of the Omos fan club. He's so excited for Omos.
Oh, jeez.
I was actually going to go towards Lesnar, but
But
Almost.
That's why I said Suplex
But-
City.
but Crispy is the president of the fan club for Omos, so you can't go against Omos.
That's probably true.
Right.
I'm still going with Lesnar.
Right.
All right, Christy.
I'm going Brock Lesnar. Welcome to Suplex City, Omos.
But can he?
Yeah, I think he can lift him up pretty. I think he can lift him up. I just hope his knees don't give out from under him when he's trying to hit Omos with an F5.
Like, it's interesting to see how big Omos
is
actually.
A big boy.
He is, and it's actually interesting to see how big he is when Brock actually stands next to him, like face to face.
I mean, Ryback
Brock
could
is
do
a
that,
huge guy, but Omos makes him look like a
Goldberg could take
tiny-
Omos.
What?
Goldberg
Omos
could take Omos.
I don't give a rat's butt what Goldberg does. His contract expires. His contract expired. He's not even under contract with WWE anymore.
Him and Brock are going to team up and go to AEW.
No.
No, I don't want Brock going over there. I want Goldberg going to AEW. They can go have him.
Don't speak that into existence, Ace. Please don't.
They can go have him.
No.
I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go with Brock Lesnar. So sounds like
1998 Goldberg and Jack Arrow.
He probably could.
He probably could, but 1998 Goldberg, I still didn't like him still. So don't get me started on Goldberg.
No.
Can't stand that son of a bitch. Okay, so
Yikes.
we'll go into our next one. Sami Zayn, Kevin Owens versus the Usos. We're almost to our final match. Big B.
Yeah, the way they played it out, I think the bloodline starts falling. I think it starts right here. So give me Owens and Sami Zayn for the win. And new champs.
New champs. Christy.
Oh, give me Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens. This also makes Kevin Owens a Grand Slam champion too, because he's never won tag team titles before. So, and how perfect it is that he gets a chance to win them with his best friend.
All right, Crispy.
I'm going with KO and Sami Zayn. I think this match could kind of predict what's going to happen with Roman
and Cody.
And Cody. Of course, I think that's how we all think about, the tag matches, main event matches. So.
Well, I'm gonna also go with Sami and Kevin Owens too. I think that they do end up beating the Usos. So I've got them. So Bloodline started falling when Solo got his first loss. Yeah.
Last night on Raw.
Yeah, they did. They started falling then. So looks like a lot of us are taking KO and Sami. So now we can actually go in for the main event, which is Roman Reigns versus Cody Rhodes. And I know the interesting thing is a lot of people are going to be saying that the winner is going to be Cody Rhodes. I want it to be Cody, but I'm sorry for everyone. After Mania Night 2, people are going to be disappointed because Roman Reigns is still going to be holding the undisputed championship. It's just gonna happen. As much as people don't want it to happen, it's gonna happen. So, I want Cody to win, but Roman's retaining at Mania. All right, Big B.
Man, this would be the biggest curveball, because like you said, Ace, everybody wants Cody to win. There's been leaks supposedly of the new belt that's going to be presented for Cody. I got to go Cody. I cannot. I because there's so much talk that Roman wants to take some time off, and I know he's approaching 1,000 days as champ, and so. But I got to go Cody Rhodes. I think that's going to be the best for business, and I think that's going to set up some good feuds. Possibly with Randy Orton coming back, with Gunther,
LA Knight?
LA Knight maybe. But
No.
yeah. I mean, even I think if I don't, we probably won't get to it, but Stand and Deliver, I think Breaker is going to lose if he'll show up by Raw, so that could be a good one too. So
yeah, I'm
I'm going Cody Rhodes.
Oh, my
I'll
turn.
go Cody. Yep.
Okay. My turn.
Mm-hmm.
Cody Rhodes, the American Nightmare, and new WWE Undisputed Universal Champion. Roman has been champion way, way, way too long, and it's just time for a change. And Big B mentioned there's so many great potential feuds out there for Cody. He could have a feud against LA Knight. He could have a feud against Gunther. He could have a feud against anybody really. And if you have Roman retain, it's who else is out there? Who else is really out there? Because he'll have pretty much gone through everybody. So I'm going Cody. Cody Rhodes. You bring back the wing strap back on.
Yep.
The Golden Eagle.
You could do Cardona.
I don't know. I'm just
no Cardona won't. No.
No, Cardona
Not
won't
right
go.
away. But...
No, not right away. No, not right.
Because I'm telling you, I honestly, if you ask my opinion on what's going to happen, I think Roman retains and Roman ends up losing the belt at SummerSlam, and he loses it to none other than the ring general Gunther. I believe Gunther.
See, I see Cody winning, and then he's gonna be the one that's gonna split up the titles. I think he's gonna give SmackDown their title.
Yep, I think the story is he vacates the Universal title, so SmackDown gets that title, and he gets the WWE Championship. So that gives Raw the world champion that the USA Network has been begging for months and months and months.
I heard they want to also bring back the gold belt.
Yeah, the big gold
belt.
Golden
Eagle? The Golden Eagle?
No, the big gold, the WCW big gold belt.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So, look, I'm not saying you're wrong, because it this is a match that could definitely go either way. I'm just saying that I truly feel like at the end of the night of night 2, I just feel like people are going to be disappointed because Roman Reigns is going to be holding the belts again. I just think it's going to happen.
If it's a good match, I will not be disappointed. If it's one of those where, I mean, I guess, the bloodline's always interfered.
Right.
So I can't really roll that out. But, either way, I could go with it. But I think Cody's going to take it, though.
Yeah. Thomas says it best. Roman is hardly on TV and doesn't work house shows.
Yeah.
So he's basically become what he and others have complained that Brock Lesnar is a part-timer.
Yeah. All right.
So a lot of them do whine about the part-timers, saying, "Oh, part-timers get the opportunity, and thus full-time people don't get the opportunities."
All right, Crispy, how about you?
I think.
He's so choked up in his words.
No, I mean, I'm going back and forth. I'm going to say Cody wins it.
Thank you.
Look, I'm not saying you're wrong, and
I feel like,
and I do hope it's Cody. I'm just saying, for some reason, I want to say Cody, but for some reason my gut is saying don't do it because you're going to be disappointed.
Yep. No, I get what you're saying, Ace, and you're right, because I mean, there's been a lot of reports on a lot of these matches. They're still having a hard time picking who's going to win. So
exactly.
And I also heard too that a lot of title matches are going to be switched. they're going to switch hands.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think this is the first time in a long time that they've had all the titles on the line, I think, at a pay-per-view.
Well, the women's tag team titles are not on the line.
Well, yeah, okay, the women's tag titles, which are relevant right now.
Yeah, they are. I mean, even though I like Becky Lynch and Lita holding the titles right now, being the champs, it's cool and all, but those titles are irrelevant. Sadly.
Well, before we call it a show, I know Big B chose this topic, and almost WrestleMania pretty much almost took the whole show because there's a lot of matches. So I'm gonna let Big B kind of do his little thing, kind of entice us with the matches that you chose.
Oh, okay. So I threw out there now. I wanted to build our ultimate WrestleMania card with about 8 to 10 matches, but the catch is you can only use one person, at a time. You couldn't have like 3 Triple H matches or something like that. So my first match that I would kick off would be from WrestleMania 17, Rock versus Austin.
Ooh.
And then my second match would be brother versus brother from WrestleMania 10, Owen and Brett. Number 3, I would go father son, Shane versus Vince from WrestleMania 17. And then number 5, probably the best match, the best cash-in, the heist of the year from WrestleMania 31, Brock versus Roman with Seth cashing in.
Heist of the century.
Yep. Yeah. And then what match am I on? 6? No, I'm on 5.
You just did 5.
Okay. All right. Then I'm going with Becky, Flair, and Ronda, the first women's all main event at WrestleMania 35. Number 7, I think I'm at, is HBK versus Razor and the ladder match at WrestleMania 10. The next match is a triple tag match: Dudley's versus the Hardys versus Christian at WrestleMania 17. Then I got Savage versus Steamboat from WrestleMania 3.
Nice.
And then my co-main events, we'll call them Triple H versus Taker at WrestleMania 28, Hell in a Cell. And then Title versus Title, WrestleMania 6, Hogan versus Warrior. So that would be my ultimate card.
Not bad.
I like it.
Not bad at all.
I like it. If I had to throw a match in there, mine would have to be Omos versus Omos. Yeah, it would be Omos versus Omos.
Oh my god.
Oh, come on. You would take Goldberg versus Brock. You had a special guest referee.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
You wouldn't count for Goldberg, but you'll count for
any
then he would
Goldberg.
get jackhammered. He doesn't count for Goldberg, and then he gets jackhammered.
Any Goldberg match for me is a bathroom break.
Yeah.
Because honestly, it's a bathroom break because you actually missed the entire match just by stepping up off the couch and taking two steps. You miss the whole match.
Yep.
Ding ding, and we have winner.
Yeah. The match starts, and then you stand up, take two steps, ding ding ding. The match is over, and your winner's Goldberg. That's how Goldberg matches are.
Jeez.
Oldberg just needs to go away now.
Oldberg.
Yeah, I think he's done.
He's done. I don't want to see him in AEW. I will gag.
We definitely want to thank everybody for watching the show. It's that time here. So, a crispy bacon. Any final thoughts?
It's gonna be a good WrestleMania. I'm excited. Also, Miz is hosting. So.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
I have a great WrestleMania, everybody.
All right, Crispy. Any final thoughts?
just excited for WrestleMania, and I hope everybody out there enjoys it just as much as I think we all are.
All right, Big B.
Yeah, I want to thank everybody for watching, tuning in. WrestleMania is going to be a great one. And if you guys didn't catch it today, I had a big blonde moment today on C2C, and I want to wish a happy birthday, rest in peace, to Kurt Hennig, whose birthday is today. I forgot to add him on my list of birthdays today. Tim Hendricks actually did. So happy birthday to Kurt Hennig.
All right. Well, there you go. Yes, and enjoy the weekend, Thomas. We hope you have a good weekend also. And we'll see see everybody next week for another episode of Between the Ropes. And with that, everybody have a good night.
Good night.